that ass just like your friend.
I'm on some bird shit today.
Bounce that ass just like your friend. Bounce that ass
Hey,
like
ladies.
your friend
I know we got some lady listeners.
Bounce that ass just like your friend coach.
Throw it.
Bounce that ass like your friend.
One time.
Bitch. Bounce that ass just like your friend do.
Here we go.
Like your friend do. Throw it. I'm in the club with all my bitches. This shit overly loaded. All these rats on me, I can't even hold them. This bitch keep trying to press me by the nigga, I don't even know. Geeked up, looking for a eater. Applying pressure, I can't ease up. I dropped the 10. That shit ain't me.
We on this bird shit
This
today.
girl say she bigger than why can't you believe her? What the hell? Ain't no fake on the bet on campus for real. You never met no bitch like me, and that's just what it is. Pop the lemon fast ahead.
Hey, man. Hey, yo. All right, I'll say this first, though.
Yeah.
Kenny don't know what I'm playing. He never knows. He never knows.
Yeah.
But I'm straight on my birds today. You know what I'm saying? But it is fight week. So I feel like we got to up it up. And ladies know how to get down too. So we're going to go ahead.
All right, play that shit.
Now we talking. Now we talking. Now we talking.
We got fight week.
I need party stopping. The lights are on. The cops are outside. Music. I don't need no games played. I need you going to jail tonight music.
Hey, this song still get the club going. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm telling you. Sit it down. Sit it down.
Yo, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of IDK Sports Live, the live podcast of IDK Sports. My name is Anthony. Got my main man Kenny with me.
Happening.
And this is your premier spot to talk sports with the average guys. Man, we got a lot going on this week, man. We got college football to recap, big games coming up. You got NFL's kicking off, then kicked off, got big games coming up, stuff to recap. But the biggest thing going on this week is what you see right here on the cover. The undisputed super middleweight championship of the world is on the line on Netflix Saturday, where Canelo Alvarez takes on Terrence Bud Crawford, man. Woo! I mean, what more can you ask for on a Saturday? That's a cleanup on a Saturday.
It's what the people been asking for. Give the people what they want.
It's what the people been really asking for, man. What the people been. That's exciting. Hey, it's a good weekend for sports.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a good weekend.
Lock the door, batten the hatches. We got sports, folks. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? We got everything you could ever dream of, bro. Championship match. We got some strong SEC games, a strong triple header this weekend.
Yeah.
For those that watch, you know what I'm saying? We got all of everything we can ask for under the sun, brother. Let's be blessed and be married.
Right here with it, man. But let's get right into it. So I started the segment for myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought about this. Kenny has his stardom system, which, but
We're going to get into it.
We're going to get into it. But I got one that I started because I say sometimes during the week, some people just do better than others. And we're going to start this one with Anthony's Big Dogs of the Week. Play my theme music. Wrong song. Wrong song. But you get it. This is Anthony's Big Dogs of the Week.
There we go.
I had Bootsy on the wrong one. My bad, yo, man. It's not, explicit warning on this one, I guess. But this one is Anthony's Big Dogs of the Week. Let's get right into it. I'm going to go with my Big Dogs of the Week. First one, Justin Fields, man. Nobody really expected it. This season didn't look that good. Came out even in the L, still looked really good. Put up some good numbers. We're going to get into it. Put up good numbers. I think had 2 touchdowns, some rushing yards, and really had that Jets team. If you a Jets fan looking up, you're looking up right now. Like, you like, hey, if we can do this all year, we might have a chance to win some games.
Got something to fight with.
Got something to fight with. My next big dog is my one and only. You know, I don't know why Vic don't want to play him. My man Otto Coombs, man, came back and helped us. We're gonna definitely get into that game, but came back, helped Norfolk State get the win against Virginia State with big touchdowns. Came in, saved the day. So Otto Coombs, big dog of the week, won. Another big dog in HBCU race, Delaware State, man.
Come on.
Sean Jackson's first win as a college coach. Big dog shit on that one. Rain delay, got it done against you, Albany, man. This is a team that didn't win Division I game against Division I opponent last year. And now he done won one. They're 1-1 right now. Hey, big dog stat.
Oh.
Next big dog I got is Josh Allen, man. If you didn't watch Sunday night, you missed out, man. Both quarterbacks did good, but the way Josh Allen was unstoppable in that mid to third end of the game, that boy couldn't do no wrong, man. The Raven defense helped, but that boy couldn't do no wrong, man. Do no wrong. Josh Allen was on fire. On fire. And the last dog that I got of the week is my man Danny Dime Jones, man.
Danny, how you damn do dimes?
Danny
do that dimes.
Danny Dime Jones, man, carving up the Miami defense. Man, it wasn't even close. Hey, man, if you're a Giants fan, I don't know. Did you mess up again? We don't know. Week 1, it looked like it. So shout out to Daniel Jones, another big dog of the week. And that are my Anthony's big dogs of the week. I got money on me. I got bitch man. Hey, man, I'm saying big dogs of the week, man. Hey, bro. So let's move right along, man. Let's get into it with our IDK Sports HBCU Spotlight.
Put a light on.
We're going to go right into it, man. Hey, Dale State beats Albany 37-32, gives Deshaun Jackson his first win as a college football coach. Caden Bennett was 17 for 27 with 171 yards, 96 rushing yards, and 3 tubs. Marquise Gills had 24 carries with 102 yards. And for you, Albany, Jack Shields was 20 for 37, 263, 3 tubs, and I don't want to mess the boy name up. That's the name his mama gave him. Tavari Groves, 2 receptions for 101 yards and a touchdown for you, Albany. Man, I watched a lot of this game before it got to the rain day. They had a long delayed for bad weather. They had lightning in the area.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that offense for Delaware State is the truth, man. That's a good offense for Delaware State.
Can they score?
They can put up points. That Caden Bennett is the truth. He's legit. And Marquise Gills is legit too. If they can just stop a little people, people didn't think highly of Delaware State earlier in the year, the preseason, but they can rattle off some wins. You know, Dale State got Bowie State coming up. So definitely that should be a win. And I think they play like St. Francis. That could be a win. They got Sacred Heart coming up. They got some teams, some winnable games. They can get some momentum going into conference play. Watch out for Dale State, man. Watch out for Dale State.
Yeah, bro. Let's get a round of applause for Caden Bennett. Walk-off touchdown with 34 seconds left to go. Just to seal the game. Put them to bed. Steph Curry style. Walk-off touchdown. But, bro, you talking about an offense that was what? I want to say there was about 3 to 4 plus, 400 plus in offense week 1. Yeah. And then they plant both feet, 10 toes down. Week 2 came out and fired on all cylinders. They outgained Albany, which I think Albany had 300 plus. Delaware State had just a measly 540 yards of total offense. Just something to take back to mom, write a note back to mom about. Yeah. And just their rushing attack alone, bro, it's something to behold, bro. And it's something to put on the radar. Because I'm looking at their schedule now, like you said, they got St. Francis coming up, Sacred Heart, Monmouth, Southern Connecticut. Don't really, make that of what you will, but very much so, man. Hey, year 1, already 1-1 in the season. Not too bad. Shout out to Deshaun Jackson, Eagle great. Always gonna hold it down for the home team. But I'm more impressed with the product he putting on the field.
Yeah.
Got some straight up and down athletes on that offensive side of the ball, bro.
A lot of speed on that side of the ball. A lot of speed on the offensive side of the ball. Them boys is woo.
And they back, right? Because like in the fourth quarter, Albany went up. They led at one point. So and a couple not just at one point, but there was a few momentum changes throughout the game.
Yeah.
So and then you factor into the fact of the rain delay. It really takes like true metal, true grit to kind of win those, to win those games out. And again, to have that sounding bell of a walk-off touchdown. Shout out to Caden Bennett. Bro, that's the type of character and culture you want to build in a team. So hey man, hats off all the way to Dell State, bro. Man. Keep watching, keep staying tuned. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Deshaun Jackson and Dell State getting their first win. His first win as a coach. Another person that got their first win, but I'm not so high on right now, is my team. Norfolk State pulls out a nail biter in overtime against arch rival Virginia State. Norfolk State, Otto Coombs, like I said, my big dog, one of my big dogs of the week, 13 for 20, 173 yards and 2 touchdowns in a quarter. I should put that on there, in a quarter. We did that in one quarter. Deshaun Kendrick with 4 receptions, 52 yards, and 1 touchdown. For Virginia State, Rasheem Matthews Jr. did it again. 21 for 42, 299, and 2 touchdowns. And Marquise Smith at tight end. Kenny, would you believe me if I told you they ran the same play? He got all them 105 yards off the same play. The same play action. He 6 yards, 105 yards, 6 receptions, 105 yards, and a touchdown. Hey, man, give me a second right here, man. Okay, so for Norfolk State, man, shout out to my team. They got the win. It's always important. Great crowd, great energy. A lot of people showed out. Great game. Great atmosphere. But we got some issues.
Talk about it.
We got some issues, man. I don't know what else Otto got to do. Otto's our quarterback. Israel might wear number 7. He might be the transfer from USF, but Otto was the quarterback. The team plays better. Everything looks better. He's the quarterback. It shouldn't be. Ain't no quarterback controversy. There's no quarterback controversy. There's no kind of controversy. And this is what scared me when we talked about at the beginning of the year with coaching experience. I said that Otto was the guy. I seen Otto. Otto been here 3 years. I seen Otto play. Last year, he was MEAC preseason player of the year before he got suspended. So people knew, other people in the conference know he can play. Yeah. Right? I don't know what else what he got to prove, man. Townsend, if he you can arguably say if he plays against Townsend, we win that game too. He does this in the quarter. We was down by 3 touchdowns. We was down by about 17 points. Yeah, we were down by 17 points going into the fourth quarter. We scored 21 points in the fourth quarter to win this game.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So defense still, secondary still a problem. I don't know if all them boys are transfers, put them back in the portal. I don't know. Because Joker's still running wide open. I don't know what we doing on defense. Linebackers, run game look fine. Run game looks, we held down the run game. But our adjustments were bad. Like I said, Marquise Smith scored on the same, got all them yards on the same play. At one point, he got hurt and only came in to run that play. If I can see that on the TV, I don't know how the defensive coordinator can't see that on the field. Same play, but shout out to Dr. Henry Frazier. I told y'all he's a really good coach. I was nervous about this game. We pulled out the win. We go to Rutgers next week. Know what's gonna happen there. Get our check and go home. Stay healthy. But it's looking real spooky for the season for me, man. I'm not impressed right now. I'm not impressed. But what you got, Kenny?
Hey, man, you my dog, so I'm never going. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna do you dirty. You feel me? But I gotta keep it real. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. After I saw that fumble get returned for a touchdown, I ain't gonna lie. I was on the phone with Ed, like, hey, big bro. Hey, big bro, I don't know what to tell you. This might not go your way. You know, I saw them driving, at the end of the first half, already up 16-7. I'm like, hey, this could be one of those ones. Start passing around the collection plate. I don't know how long Vic gonna be here. It was nice knowing you. I was ready. I was ready to do everything but put him in the dirt. I was ready to bury him. I ain't gonna lie. I was ready to put a bow on this season. But Otto Coons came in. I was like, the boy started showing life. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun Kendrick. Now he getting touches. You feel me? Otto Coons being smart with the football. You feel me? Now we're going into overtime. Walk-off field goal. Nothing more poetic than football. Nothing more poetic.
Yeah.
So we have life. We live for another week. I'll say 2 weeks because y'all going to see Rutgers. I ain't going to do y'all like that. I'll say 2 weeks because y'all going to see Rutgers. But never mind the fact, I'm going to jump on Virginia State real quick. CIAA team, they also have 490 yards of total offense. I'm going to say what I say about Rashawn Matthews.
That's crazy.
I'm going to say what I have to say about Rashawn Matthews. Check back with me at award time. Just check back with me when it comes award time. That's all I got to say.
And the crazy thing about it, if you watch the whole game, they dropped 2 touchdowns. He would have had 4 touchdowns. They dropped 2 of them. I mean, literally in their hands. I don't know what coverage we running. I don't know what cover, but he'll be wide open. I don't know what. Even when they got to him and sacked him, it was still people running wide open. He ain't seen him. Like, I don't know what coverage, because actually another receiver, I don't got the stats for the guy name, he had 101 yards in a touch. So, like, we got to get that secondary figured out. We gave up almost 500 yards to a D2 school.
Not too much.
I'm not saying Virginia State is a dog. Virginia State is a dog, but we gave up 500 to a D2 school. I'm going to find out D2 school. Defense coordinator, man, you got to get that's back-to-back weeks. At some point now, you are on film now. The film on us is you can run up the seams and nobody's going to cover you. The film on us that we don't make adjustments. That's film now. Now it's about Vic. If Vic is, I don't know what he told that boy to get him to come to Norfolk State from USF. But it's no place for hurt feelings on the college football D1 level. If you ain't making it, bro, we gave you all the opportunities to be the starter. Mm-hmm. Otto's the man. It's his job to lose now. He's done proved it twice. Whole team look better. We block better. We run better. We do everything better.
Well, see,
Otto's the guy.
That's where the great equalizer comes into play going into the second half, right? It's like, all right, I think that pass rush that we started to see starting to come alive a little bit in the second half, especially fourth quarter, right? Where that clock for Rashawn kind of sped up a little bit. Again, drop passes aside, you got to start, guys starting to get home. And that helps. Rushing tag, Elton Boyd.
He still threw touchdown pass in the game. Yeah. They would have won if they made the field goal. If that joker hit that 35-yard field goal, they win the game.
Yeah. Ding dong, the witch is dead, brother.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. We did not play good. Like I said, the way I feel about Delaware State, the total opposite how I feel about Norfolk State, man. So we about to have a long season. And it's sad because we got a lot of talent. So now I'm starting to think it's coaching.
Uh-oh. Just say, okay. All right, let's be fair. All right, we got Rutgers. After that, who we got after Rutgers?
Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart. Wagner.
Yeah.
Hampton. You know what's going to happen there. Wofford.
Nah, we don't. Because y'all almost lost. I ain't put it up here, but y'all almost lost Elizabeth City too, though.
But we won. But we won. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I was the only one that got shaken in his boots this weekend. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I was definitely looking at that score like, what the hell? What the hell, Burton? Because why the hell we down 21-7 to Elizabeth City? Yeah. What the hell's happening?
Yeah, man.
Hey, we strapped our boots. We going back to Hampton with this one.
So, speaking of Hampton, there's a game coming up this week. And I think one team feel away. Because last year, it wasn't pretty. But y'all going back down there. Down to Greensboro. I feel like the Yankees feel like,
they get back a motherfucker.
They get back a motherfucker.
Hey, out A&T in Hampton, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Flow Sports, a conference game, early conference game, home opener for A&T. Hey, I'll let you go first, man. This your school, man. Go ahead, do your thing.
I don't know what the hell we talking about. Get back. We going back to the woodshed, big boys. Ain't nothing to talk about here. I mean, it was cute. It was cute. It was cute. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we got a little shook up last week, but we put our big boy pants on. Put our big boy pants on. You know, we back in the game. Back. Coach got us right. Hey, look. Running game defense. That is the focus going into this week. I feel like just in these 2 weeks, I should more so go back to week 1. Establishing the run is so key for A&T's lifeline in football. You know, it's that hard-nosed, grit, 3 yards in the cloud of dust. If they can make fetch happen, if they can make fetch happen in the run game, we in trouble. Now, that's also what helped Elizabeth City, for those that watched. Elizabeth City was able to establish the run. Again, us being blue blood college football watchers and fans and lovers of the game, bro, we know that running the football is just end all be all. Ain't nothing you can do if somebody can just run the ball all day.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let's nip that shit in the bud early. Nip that in the bud early. A couple and 3 and outs. Oh, bro, we back to 2024. We're right back. Ain't too much to discuss here. I don't want to hear about Wesley Graves. We cool on that.
Oh, okay.
You cool on that.
Oh, we name dropping.
It's Hampton, bro. We putting names on bullets around here.
Hey, I feel you. Name dropping.
Say about that.
Uh-huh.
You can keep it. Oh, yeah, Johnson Zay. Oh, yeah, you the leader? That's cool. Come through. Come through. Big ain't you, not the little ones. Go up to 95 if you want to talk to him about it. Because Hampton, we ain't having it. Go talk to Howard about that.
Okay.
Now, bro, snuff the run, stop the game. Snuff the run, in the game. I think we have the advantage on the perimeter. I think we have the receivers we have the receivers to make some explosive plays happen. You know, those X plays that kind of turn the game on its head. Again, another example of that. Just look back to last week against Elizabeth City. I think we got the firepower to take care of A&T. And if I was to give a prediction, 34-10.
Whew. 34-10. You're talking about the ass whooping, basically.
Get back a motherfucker. Stop it. Stop.
He said 34-10. You know, this game is always a game that I watch, you know, most like a partner here, he went to Hampton, graduated from Hampton.
Better believe it.
You know what I'm saying? But on the other end, I'm from Greensboro. Whole family are Aggies. And one thing that runs real, that kind of got lost with the last year's team, one thing that you didn't feel, that you felt when you went to Aggie Stadium when I went years ago, and when they won during the Broadway era and they was winning the Celebration Bowls, what got lost a little bit was the one thing that they always say, and the Aggie pride got lost a little bit last year. Got lost a little bit last year because y'all went down there at homecoming and put it on them. Put it on them. Don't think it's lost this year. Got a new coach that's been there. And one thing them boys are going to do, they're going to play hard. They're going to be more physical. And you're right. They're going to run the football. You put a name on that bullet. Wesley Girl is going to be a big part of that football. But then you also got my man from my alma mater high school, Hicks. It's really fast and ready to go. They got Monty Jones. I hope I said his name right. deep third receiver.
Respect.
But one thing that is hurting them is that UCF game, that money game, got their quarterbacks hurt. Because I was ready to say that this was going to be A&T's game, but their quarterbacks are hurt.
Continue.
They have to start a true freshman at quarterback. Now the true freshman is from Highland Springs, from VA. You know what I'm saying? And don't know how he's gonna go. Didn't expect them to play this year. They're down to like their fourth string quarterback. You know. And all signs are pointing that A&T is gonna have a hard time passing the ball and doing everything. But Kenny, as you play the violin.
No, we give you the background music. Just thought you needed some background music.
Virginia State is a top team. Predicted to almost win the CIAA. Elizabeth City was not. And y'all struggled. And they ran on y'all. A lot, actually.
It's messed up.
They ran on y'all a lot, big dog. And now y'all got to go down to Aggie Stadium, home opener.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of people here, probably close to a sellout. And y'all trying to do it again. And I'm gonna keep it real. I've been going back and forth with this game, right? I've been going back and forth with this game. And A&T, I think they just lost too much in the pride. They just lost so much with the quarterbacks from UCF, right? But Aggie Pride is deep and well, and y'all almost lost to Elizabeth City. So I think the A&T this year, and they're not going like that to last year.
They get back a motherfucker. They get back a motherfucker.
And a lot of them boys there remember that. And I think they come out well inspired. I say A&T wins this game in a close one. Low scoring game. I say they win this game 17-14. They break off some big runs and a special teams play and defense turn your boy over. A&T gonna win this game, bro. 17-14. That's what I got.
Hey, Isaiah Freeman, you heard that?
Oh, I hope he did.
You heard that?
I hope he did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Snipes, you heard that? Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's do it.
I said I got A&T winning 17-14. You got to blow. I think A&T wins this game, man. I think A&T wins this game. All right, so to wrap up our HBCU HBCU spotlight, I got this is way too early. So don't get mad at me. This is early.
Oh, yeah.
The money games being played, but the IDK Sports HBCU football rankings. On top, I got Alabama State. Hey, I got Alabama State. After the UAB performance and the BTA, they put the Southern. Alabama State with Andrew Body looking like they ready to go. They ready to go. You know, this team looks really good. Second, I got South Carolina State. South Carolina State is number 2 over Jackson State for me, only because if you didn't watch that game against South Carolina, against the number 11th ranked team in the nation with a Heisman candidate, that South Carolina defense had South Carolina frustrated in that game last week. Yes, they lost 38-13, but they pulled away in the second. South Carolina State hung in there with one of the best teams in the nation on the FBS level, on the Power 4 level, and they went against Wofford. South Carolina State looking like they're trying to get back to that Celebration Bowl, like they got unfinished business to do, and that defense is like they primed and ready to go. 3, Jackson State, man. Got at Jackson State. The win against y'all physical football team, they ran the ball against Southern Miss. Hey, Jackson State, as long as you can run the ball and the physical and Jacoby and Morgan manage the game well, Jackson State going to be right there. I can't wait to that Alabama State Jackson State game. That's going to be the game to watch. It's probably going to be who's going to end up winning the SWAC. Number 4 is Central. Even though they floundered against New Hampshire and they got let ODU blow them out, I still think they got a lot of talent on that team, and I think the offense hasn't really kicked off yet. You know what I'm saying? Like Walker Harris ain't really gotten his bag. The running back is a beast. I think the defense the secondary is still going to get better as they go because they're young. I still got Central number 4. And number 5, Alabama A&M, man. Sneaky. They beat Alcorn. They got Tennessee State this week. They win that game. They 2-1. They got blowed out by Arkansas, but in the first half they looked pretty good. So that's my weight. It's still too early. You know, a lot of early games, money games being played. We'll start seeing a little bit more as people play FCS, FCS opponents. But this is my top 5 right here for HBCU football rankings for IDK Sports. You got anything you want to add, take out? Any team you want to take out?
I just nothing yet. I'm just a true believer in Andrew Body, bro. You know what I'm saying? 6 touchdowns, no picks going into week 2. Already threw for over 500 in just 2 games alone. Just a true believer in his game and his talent, bro. Again, swag, watch out. That week 1 was just let's put some people on notice right here. So
yeah, man.
Nothing just yet. Check back probably like week 4, see where we at.
Yeah, man. So HBCU spotlight, man. Right here, IDK Sports. Let's get into some FBS games. I only highlighted one because I ran out of time. My phone died while I was making these. So the big game of the week, Oklahoma beats Michigan. Oklahoma, John Mateer with Mr. Everything John Mateer for this team. 21 for 34, 270, a tub and a pick, but also ran for 74 and 2 touchdowns. And the next thing was Oklahoma defense is dominant, physical dominant defense. Brent Venables got them boys flying around everywhere, man. Everywhere. Like a sneaky upper tier SEC team with that defense they got, man. Michigan, Bryce Underwood looked like a true freshman. 9 for 24, 142. But Justin Haynes, they say he can still run that ball at Michigan. 19 carries, 125, a touchdown. I just think bringing a young quarterback to that atmosphere with that defense, I think it just got a little bit overwhelming. I'm not going to kick Bryce back in. Oklahoma's a hard place. Norman is a hard place to go and play. At 7:30 ABC, and Brent Venables might have a defense, and he might have a quarterback. They can just develop a run game. Oklahoma team to watch out for, man. Oklahoma, because that defense is really good, and they fly around.
Yeah, I mean, even in the case of like Justice Haynes, right, going for 125, that came from like a 75-yard touchdown run. You know what I'm saying? You limit the X plays, bro. We kind of looking at it different. But again, just going back to Bryce, freshman, lights got big. You're on the road in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? It fares well for Oklahoma's postseason cred, as the season goes on, and this is definitely something that's going to factor into the discussion, taking on Michigan and, winning a primetime game underneath the lights. It factors well for them. But as far as Bryce's development, this is definitely something like a feather to put in the cap. Get this one out the way early. Primetime, everybody's watching you. The lights is on, bro. This is one that you can just say, hey, take it, learn from it. And, hey, we still got more than enough to look forward to. We got a lot of football ahead of him. A lot of football. Nothing to get down about. He's just, like Ann said, he just look like a freshman on a big stage. And it doesn't help that this just also bodes well for John Mateer, who we kind of vaulted himself, especially when it comes time for the 2026 NFL draft, like somebody that's, starting to be mentioned amongst the top QBs that may be going next year.
And a Heisman moment, too.
Yeah,
himself in the Heisman race.
There you go. So, and that also plays into like the larger picture of just having a good start to the season. Again, nothing is dead in the water right now. Nothing is dead in the water. Still got a lot of football to be played. But to John Mateer's point, bro, keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Take this off the screen. Another game that I didn't make a thing for, but I told y'all. Told them, Kenny. Tried to tell y'all. So you better don't you would want me to do with some money. USF upset Florida, but 18-15, 18-16. Tried to tell y'all, man, that game. Wait, I think Florida just looked over them, and it was too much for them. And next thing you know, they looked up. Now you in a dogfight. I think everybody getting tight. USF pulls off the upset. Hey, man. I saw that one coming, man. They had too much ahead of them, and it's a trap game. It's a trap game with an in-state rival with a good group of 5 team. Like USF ain't your regular group of 5 team. That's a good group of 5 team out there, American Conference. So that happened last week, man. Hey, man, gotta be careful. Can't look ahead.
And also play smarter football, Florida. I don't know what this fever pitch is about saliva projectiling from y'all mouth, but bro, keep it together.
Yeah.
Let's all keep our hands and saliva to ourselves, bro. Like, you know, that's just not smart football, especially in a crunch time of a game, bro. Like, let's just be smart about it. Have some awareness about what we're doing and why we're here. You know, by all means, you get the ball back less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Let's close this game out. If the game's already tight enough, you know what I'm saying? We missed on a couple passes or a couple drop passes. We didn't convert early in the game on some third downs. Like, bro, this game was already close enough. No need to be dumb on top of it. And I'm gonna say dumb because it was just foolish. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But bro, let's just play smart football. You know what I'm saying? Do I think Florida overlooked them? Absolutely. And we knew that, and Ed talked about that and Liv going into this game. And so, again, that bed was just made for y'all, and y'all played into it. And on top of just being, making stupid penalties. Yeah. Man. So, play dumb games, win dumb prizes. You're welcome. Now go see LSU about it.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into a couple games that I'm going to be watching on the FBS of. Let's get to the first one. Georgia, Tennessee, 3:30 on ABC. Georgia goes to Tennessee. This game right here, I'm kind of hard to pick on this game because Georgia only beat Austin Peay by 28-3. Mm-hmm. Didn't look that great. Tennessee looking decent for the games that they played. Not a night game, so that makes a difference a little bit too. It's still got to go to Tennessee. I don't know. I think this game gonna be a lot closer than people give it credit for. I think I'm not gonna say Tennessee gonna pull out the upset, but maybe Georgia beats them by 3, maybe like 28, 30, 28, 24, 28, like right around that 3-point to 4-point range. But I don't know, Georgia. I haven't been really impressed with what I've been seeing from y'all these past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, bro, to be fair, both teams are 2-0 for until you start really doing some digging. Like, Tennessee has some really big wins over Syracuse and, of course, a complete blowout against East Tennessee State. Yeah. But even with that, you start again do some more digging. Joey Aguilar has been on a heater, bro. Mm-hmm. He's been on a complete heater. So I think he has like 5 touchdowns over the last 2 games, and you do that in comparison of Gunnar Stockton, who's now going to like his first true road game this week. So it's a matter of winning, but also how do you win? It doesn't reflect well that you're having you're not having like a 72-point game or a 60-point game against Austin Peay. Those are things that we're not even. We're expecting like 45 or 35 points by halftime. And the fact that we didn't see that is cause for concern. Yeah. Now, adversely, you got Tennessee who lose your boy to UCLA. But again, like I said, they've been on a damn heat route. Offensively, they've been on fire. You know what I mean? Again, so and their running game is just solid. Outside of what they can do through the air, bro. So it's about landing the air, bro. They getting it done. And on the defensive side, bro, they going into this game, I think they're down a couple DBs. I don't know. Maybe Gunner can take advantage of that. That'll be their biggest advantage going into this game. But still, I see Tennessee rolling off because there ain't too much to write about in Georgia.
Yeah, I'm not that impressed with Georgia lately. So that's a good one to watch. Let's get into the next one. Yeah. The nightcap on NBC. Texas A&M goes to Notre Dame. Can it do the classic that they had the first time of the year last year in Texas A&M? This game I'm very interested in because I like the Texas quarterback. What's his name? Marcellus Reed.
Yeah.
At the Texas A&M, but Jeremiah Love. If Notre Dame have any chance of winning this game, they have to get him going. He has to have a huge game.
I don't understand the hold up, bro. I legitimately don't. Like, bro, free him. Free him till it's backwards. Bro,
he has to get it going, man. Jeremiah Love has to get it going. Texas A&M is coming on. I'm traveling to South Bend, night game, national TV. It's another one hard to pick, man. Like if Jeremiah Love can get it going, then maybe they can help that quarterback out. But I think Texas A&M has a better quarterback. I actually think Texas A&M rolls in there and gets the upset. I don't know if you call it upset, but rolls into South Bend and gets the dub against Notre Dame again this year, in my eyes.
I'm gonna tell you another reason why that is. Again, if they're going with this passing attack, staying with CJ Carr, bro, if that's their game plan and they refuse to give Jeremiah Love some touches, they're gonna be in hell. I don't know if y'all know about this cat, but Cassius Howe just last week ended a drive by himself. 3 sacks in a row in one series. First down, second down, third down, get him off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Boy's looking stalwart right now. That is not that common to go back to back to back in one series.
Nah.
So if you just want CJ to be in hell, yeah, this is the game to do it. Because he just made some money last week. Now, if you want to add to that pot of gold, go ahead and tell CJ to drop back 20, 30 times this week. See what happens for you. Again, yeah. I'm probably going A&M with this one. Because I just don't see I can't seem to understand just what the hell Freeman doing this season.
Yeah, I don't. I know they got some talented receivers, but you got to get your main person going. Let's go straight to the next one. USF again, another chance to shock the world to get to play Miami. 4:30 as on the CW network. I think Miami handles this game. I don't think they blow USF out. I think Miami take care of the business, win this game by maybe 10 and 2 touchdowns. I think Miami's not going to overlook them now, especially after them upsetting, playing them after Florida and seeing them upset Florida. I don't think Miami looks ahead. I think they're going to be ready for these guys. And especially with Florida coming into town next week, I don't think they want to go into that game with a loss to another Florida team. And then you don't want to but USF have a chance to beat all the Florida schools besides Florida State. So I'm still going to take Miami in this game. I think they win this one kind of like 31-17, 31-21. I think they kind of take care of business because they don't want to get upset like Florida did.
Yeah, I'm always for an underdog story, especially how like USF is like gaining respect these last 2 weeks, bro. But the way Carson Beck and Malachi Tony is just getting, is rolling right now, I can't go against that. Again, I'm not gonna mention too much about last week. They had Bethune-Cookman out of HBCU respect, but again, I think it was enough of a good showing against Notre Dame in week 1 to where I'm gonna validate that game more so as opposed to USF versus Florida last week. Miami offensively, again, another one of those college teams that's hitting on all cylinders, and I'm gonna roll with them. I don't have it as a blowout by no means, but I can definitely see a 17-point spread this week.
Yeah, I definitely can see that. Where we at? I got 2 more. It's the one that Kenny wanted to talk about, man. Kenny been trying to tell y'all that the Georgia Tech boys gonna get somebody. Got Clemson. I think Clemson at Georgia Tech at noon on ESPN. This game, Cade ain't it? Cade ain't it? I'm trying to tell you that Cade ain't it.
Let me get a couple minutes right here. All right. Hey, so prior to this season, I said a few things and supported Cade Klubnik. Hey, bro, I've seen enough. I was wrong. And I think it takes a real man to know when he's wrong. And I'm going to do that right now. So Cade ain't it, bro. Cade ain't it. And I for damn sure doubt that this is the week that he's going to just change my mind. Georgia Tech, bro, they just known for gritty wins and for upsetting somebody's season. It's that roadblock game to where we kind of identify who we are, or they just kill all aspirations. Even with the roster that Clemson has, before the season, I would even favor that Clemson, that this was going to be like a steamroll game, even knowing the type of program that Georgia Tech is building over the last couple years. I tend to favor that Georgia Tech program because they're putting a few players into the league for anybody that's paying attention. But before the season, yeah, Clemson had this one all day. But this one, no. I would even say that they win this by a 10-point margin. And I would not be surprised. It wouldn't be no shocker. Even if you condense it down to a field goal walk-off.
Yeah.
Would not be shocked. Would not be shocked in the slightest.
Well, the odd makers have this as a toss-up. Clemson favored by 2.5. That's a toss-up. But this game, K didn't look good. They didn't look good against Troy. They didn't look good. They lost to LSU. Didn't look good against LSU. They can't run the football. Georgia Tech can run the football, but they're running into the best part of Clemson's defense, though.
Yeah.
That's the part that has me for pause that I'm thinking that Clemson maybe can pull it out because this is the best part of their defense, the defensive line, that front seven. So, if they can, Georgia Tech could establish a run game, that's going to be bad for Clemson. But if Clemson can't find a run game, they ain't going to be able to do nothing. That's back-to-back weeks that they couldn't run the ball. K not looking good. Everybody's so-called top 3 quarterback in the league, not looking good. I'm going to take Georgia Tech wins this by a field goal. 24-21. Run the ball. When you look up, you're going to see Georgia Tech had about 200 yards of rushing. I think Georgia Tech pulls off the upset, and Clemson fans are really starting to be like, hey, we thought we had this season, it might not be what it is.
But that's been the name of the game, though, too, right? And it's like they've been making Clemson fight left-handed these first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Snuff out the run, and let's see if K. Klubnik can earn those Heisman votes that y'all predicted that he would have. And it seemed like it's coming up there, right? So they just been making them fight left-handed. No run game to speak of, no highly touted prospect that we can look towards in the future. What I'm saying? Some even saying, hey, we should start looking at their freshman quarterback that Clemson got, maybe give him some run, but I know they ain't gonna do that. That's kind of far-fetched. But with that, it's gonna become decision time too after this game, especially with us both going for Georgia Tech to win by a field goal. But like, if that ends up happening and we're already down 1-2,
yeah,
at the start of the season, we're in trouble. That's hot seat central.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's gonna be a problem to go down 1-2, but I don't know. I can see it happening. All right, last game to watch: LSU, Florida at LSU, 7:30 ABC, the primetime game on ESPN. Contrary to popular belief, I actually got Florida winning this game. I've actually got Florida winning the game. LSU did not look good against Louisiana Tech. They wasn't world beaters against Clemson. And I think Florida's going to be refocused against LSU. You lost the game in USF, you kind of looked ahead, lost to USF. So now you're going down into LSU. Offense, Nussmeier throws the ball. They give him a lot of chance to throw the ball, but he didn't look great. That defense for LSU was pretty good. But like I said, they didn't really impress me as a team that everybody's saying is like up there as a top pick, like a team that's a top, like a national championship hope team.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about me is saying that Florida wins this game. I think Florida wins this game in this high scoring 34-31. I think DJ Lagway gets it going. And Florida still has a lot of talent. They're still a very talented team. And they need to win this game to keep their season going and give them some momentum as they go through the Murderers Row season that they have. I'm going to say Florida 34-31.
That's the exact reason why I don't have Florida winning. Like having them roll into Death Valley at prime time, needing a win. Can't see it. One because I just and this is my overall thought on it. I like LSU defense more than I like LSU or Florida's offense. Their run defense gives up nothing. They give up nothing on the ground. Very few. And we see that was kind of like the death of Florida versus USF. Like that played into why USF kind of hung around a little bit. They was able to convert. They was able to move the sticks. Like, you know, and that's kind of stemming from like play action passes that was able to work towards later in the game. But going back to LSU, I think once the run gets stopped, I like their pass defense, not, you know, especially in the front seven, but more so on the back end of their defense. I got them contesting DJ Lagway and his passing attack more so. Again, I spoke about Mansour Delane, who's kind of shooting up a couple draft ranks just this early in the season. You know, I won't be surprised if Lagway walks away with 2 picks from this game. Not saying that. Again, I'm not saying blowout because I don't have Nussmeier just killing Florida. But in the same vein, again, I'm looking at like a 10-point spread on this one. With like that being with like a garbage time touchdown.
Okay. Hey man, I don't know, something in everything in my being is saying even though I don't believe it, even though I wouldn't be surprised if they do lose. It's just like sometimes when you get upset like that, you kind of in your feelings, and like you said, dang, the game got away from us because you was looking ahead, and sometimes the next team had to pay for that. That's a very talented team. LSU don't look like no world beaters, so I'm saying keep an eye on that one, man. That's a I don't know. I think it's an upset.
And the thing, I can see that argument because it's mostly like the self-inflicted wounds that killed Florida too. You know what I'm saying? The penalties, the drop passes, you know what I'm saying? They just get in their own way, right? Yeah. You know, I think every team can say they'll fare better if they just limit their own mistakes. They don't beat themselves up the gate. But again, going with the more disciplined team, that'll be LSU as far as we've seen so far.
Yeah,
LSU is more disciplined team, and that's again going as using that Clemson game as a verifier as well. They were more disciplined in that game. They made the right play. You know, they played towards assignment as opposed to looking for playmakers. They played towards assignment time, and sometimes in football, it's about being in the right place at the right time or sticking to your assignment. And that's why, and that will win games at the end of the day. So going with the more disciplined team, the stronger defensive team, I'm going to still keep LSU as my favorite in that game.
Okay. All right. So as our college recap, man, Saturday is going to be a big day, a lot of big games, starting to get some conference games. But the main event Saturday is the big fight against for the super middleweight championship of the world. The fight everybody been talking about. Crawford, Canelo. We have held our predictions. But Kenny, we can't hold the predictions no more. We gotta talk about it. So here we go, man. Tell us about the sweet science. Tell us about the sweet science, man. Give us some keys to the fight, and then we'll get the predictions. And I ain't even talking about the card because I really don't care. Tell me about the keys to the fight. Tell me your prediction, and then we can go from there, man.
It would be I'm gonna just cut straight to it. My first thing I would do if I'm Canelo is I'm testing his conditioning. I'm sorry, y'all. I get it. For the Bud fans in the crowd, I get it. You know, wanting to go undisputed again, 3 weight classes. You want to write that story and just put it in cement. I get it. But, bro, that's a hell of a jump. So from the first bell, round 1, pace. I'm pushing the fight. I'm taking the fight to Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to gas him early. Because I will just understand, again, to be clear for Bud, it's like, hey, I'm going to still respect my opponent. And it just so happened your opponent happens to be Canelo. Over 70 fights. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, I know he's still a KO artist, whether we choose to see it or not, that's still Canelo in front of me. So he's going to try to push this fight and keep this fight within range. Use my footwork, pick my spots, use my jab, get lateral movement, footwork, switch stances. We know Bud to be a switch hitter. You know what I'm saying? Keep him off balance, kind of, get Canelo leaning to one side, pick your spot. But also, with that, I'm going right back to Canelo. Even in the times that I'm pushing the pace, I'm not just going for a killer haymaker.
Mm-hmm.
We investing into some body work.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm just testing durability those first 5 rounds. If I'm Canelo, I'm pushing the pace, investing into the body, left hooks, uppercuts, pick my spots, kind of put this fight into a telephone booth in some places and certain parts of the ring. I mean, still work your footwork, but again, I'm just testing his durability. How long you want to be in this fight? Because again, I very much believe that I don't think Crawford is going to start as fast, even though he's known for kind of starting fast. I don't think that's going to be his game plan coming into this one. We're going to have to know some pace. It ain't no way we're going. I don't think the pressure point for Bud in this fight is trying to establish dominance or try to prove that I deserve to be here. If you're taking that mental standpoint, I think you're already down a couple rounds, trying to prove yourself. Because you got Iron Man in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Realize that he already been in the ring with the who's. So trying to prove yourself ain't gonna matter to him that much. This is more so staying in your game plan, staying in your pocket. If you switch that, you're gonna be in trouble. But sticking to yours, trying to see this fight go 12 and really pick your spots, you're gonna stay out of that danger zone.
Yeah. So who you got?
Man. It's a tough one. Because even with that, I might favor Crawford as a better counterpuncher. I don't hate to use it as a reference because I know you're gonna hate this, but I like his counterpunching in that Spence fight, and I like his counterpunching in the Madrimov fight. Again, it's beneficial to be a switch hitter like that. Now, again, I don't think, even though I think Canelo should test Crawford's durability, I do trust Crawford's camp enough to know that they had him ready for this fight. They will have him ready. I don't think I think the stamina's going to show improve. That's something that's more so going to be tested in the later rounds. But I do think Crawford's going to be ready for this fight. But long story less long, if I had to boil it down to just pick my winner, I got it. I'm definitely gonna go Canelo and 116, 112.
Okay.
116, 112, and that's because we invested early.
Okay. This fight, it's a lot of, like, everybody keeps saying Crawford's the bigger fighter. Crawford's a taller fighter. I can't believe that he's the bigger fighter. Cannot believe he's the bigger fighter. Not somebody that used to make 135. Y'all trying to convince me that he's bigger than a man that started at welterweight, fought at light heavy, fought at super welter, middle, and everybody going back to the Canelo Floyd fight for this fight. That was a young Canelo. Canelo's more experienced, been more and a lot more battles, big time battles, been the man of the sport for a long time. Man. So you're not that part. Don't compare back to that one. Now with Crawford, every time he moves up, he has done some great things.
Mm-hmm.
But still, again, it's hard for me to really be with this because this is the man that started at lightweight. Well, started at 135, right? That's where he was undisputed first, right? And now you tell him he's moving up to 168 after one fight at welter, then one fight at super welter. Did he fight at 154?
Yeah, he fought at 150. That was a Madrimov fight.
One fight at 154. Now you're going to fight the top dog of the sport, right? And Canelo Alvarez, right? I don't know. I just think it's a little bit too much for Crawford. I think a little too much. I think Canelo still got a lot of juice left in the tank. I don't think he's like done by no means. I think he's still sharp. People don't give credit for the counterpuncher that Canelo is too.
Yeah.
People forget them Triple G fights. He's a counterpuncher. I think Crawford looks good early, but I think if Canelo works the body and really slows Crawford down and then can really start putting this fight in the phone booth, I think Crawford is going to try to keep his distance at first. I don't know, bro. I got a 10-round stoppage, bro.
Stoppage?
I got Canelo stopping him in 10 rounds, bro.
Whoo.
Canelo stopping him in the 10th.
I mean, fair Crawford he's slick, bro. Crawford is slick.
I know he's slick, but it's different when you fight hitting that real power. Canelo got some power. If he starts with the body early, I think Crawford wins the early rounds because he's gonna look a little bit more active. Canelo gonna get precise point, but he starts with the body early. And around that 5th or 6th round, Crawford starts slowing down a little bit, trying to stand in front of Canelo with the switching and try to get in the phone booth with him. I think Canelo counter punches and really put some work on him. And I think if it gets in the phone booth, I think Canelo put some work on him. I think that power is a little bit too much. I think it's too many weight classes, bro. You jump in a lot of weight classes from a guy that 5 years ago was fighting 135. Not really many, had a lot, like the last time he really fought a bunch of fights, he fought one fight at 154, fought maybe 4 or 5 fights at welter, 6? Yeah. Fought Horn, Khan, Kale, about 6.
Yeah.
About 6 fights at welter. I think people still live off what he did to Spence. Again, not taking nothing away from it. Don't think Spence was at his best self at that fight. Coming off the car accident, other things that was going on. I just think Spence wasn't at his best self at that fight. And you're going up against an active Canelo. It's not like Canelo been sitting around. Crawford really been the one sitting around on the shelf. Canelo been fighting. So this is going to be a good fight, good atmosphere, but I think it's going to be a late round stoppage, and I think Canelo going to stop him.
All right, so what do you say for those that feel that Canelo is out of his range, right? You know, can you fair? You know, Canelo ain't no spring chicken. I mean, neither is Bud.
Ain't Crawford older than Canelo?
I'm about to say, yeah, but I'm about to say neither is Bud. But let's say that the same things that made Canelo great is starting to diminish. That was some things that were said in, like, say, the Berlanga fight, or even though he knocked his ass out, but and like the Munguia fight. Thank you.
When is Canelo been challenged since Kovalev and Bivol? With somebody that I really gotta put my bag in. Like, I think you can still reach down in that Triple G bag and put work in. And he's power, and he's got power, and he's the bigger. I don't know why people be saying that Crawford is the bigger fighter. He's taller, yes, but he's not the bigger. There's no way this man is the bigger fighter. I don't want to hear that. No, there's no way Crawford is the bigger fighter.
Well, that's also like a misleading conversation to me too, because, like, all right, let's say Crawford does have the advantage in height, but that doesn't, again, to your point, that doesn't make you like the bigger fighter. You also gotta be able to punch at that weight too. You gotta be able to go the distance at that weight too. You gotta have the footwork to go at that weight too. Like, you gotta have the the conditioning, the stamina, the threshold, pain threshold, if you want to call it that, at that weight class too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So. And before anybody, I'm sure somebody will say it in the comments, but yeah, I read the reports about what Crawford's been doing this training camp. You know, how this is different than anyone before. He's been sparring with this person, that person, and even adversely with Canelo, who's been sparring with Boots this camp. Like, kind of trying to match styles a little bit and match what to look for going into this fight. But again, there's them, and then there's Canelo. There's a sparring partner, and then there's Canelo. There's
and 168 got to be his match. He can't be that far off his walk around. Everybody say he walks around. I think Crawford walks around at max 180, maybe 175 when he walks around. So he's at his walk around with Canelo. You're talking about Canelo? I think Canelo literally walks around at 2 plus.
Yeah, 2 plus.
But you never know. Canelo stay in the gym too. And that's what I think the activeness is. I think Crawford has got used to bullying fighters, being the taller one, bullying fighters, leaning on them and stuff like that. He's not gonna get away with that with Canelo. He's gonna have to kind of keep his distance. And Canelo has made a lot of guys that moved up that thought this was sweet realize it ain't sweet, even when they're on the run. Crawford is a great fighter. I think it's gonna be a great atmosphere, a great fight. But I'm gonna take it back one more round. I think it's gonna be a late round stoppage. I really do. I think Canelo gonna work the body, and then Crawford gonna put his hands down, and the body shots is gonna be too much to the point where, like, when the head shots start going off, when the jabs and the uppercuts start going off, I think the ref gonna call it, because I don't think he's gonna like not go out on his sword. I don't think he's gonna knock him out per se, but I can see a stoppage from too much damage, especially if Canelo can establish the body. I'm gonna see how that training was, how much that training, like, I'm gonna see what that training did to you.
Because again, going back to your first point, right, is that Crawford walks around at 180, cool. Canelo walks around at 200 plus, cool. All right. Canelo trains still at 200, knowing that he still got to cut weight. I'm going to go off of where you fight at normally. Where do you normally fight at? Because again, walking around at 180 and cutting weight and training is, down to about 150, 147, 140. In his early years, 135. Again, is different. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're kind of getting closer to who you are as a man. You know what I'm saying? Between 180 and 168. And comparison to somebody that has fought light heavyweights. And at one point was, again, took that same trip, but you never saw no drop off in power.
Yeah.
Was dropping cats at, 47, dropping cats at 160, dropping cats at 168. You know what I'm saying? Stood toe-to-toe with cats at 175. Again, even if this is an IQ battle, which I do think these are 2 high IQ fighters, I'm going to still give the edge to Canelo. If you really want to shake up the world, if you really want to really shake the table, go ahead and put a bet in for Crawford for a stoppage. Because I highly doubt it. I would love to see the odds on that. Because I haven't seen Canelo, get dropped yet. Some could say shaking based on what type of what tape you watch or who's breaking it down. But even in that, I never seen Canelo off his square.
Yeah.
And so if we're just taking Crawford by stoppage off the table, and this is just a 12 round, you pick your round, I pick my round. Oh yeah, Canelo all day. I'm going Canelo all day.
Yes.
Durability is going to play a factor in this fight at some point, whether we like to say it or not, or whether you choose to believe it or not. And that goes for the Bud fans.
Yeah. So, hold on. All right, so here we go. Big fight, man. Big fight, man. Big fight. Hey, this is what we wanted to see. We want to see big time fights. Crawford, Canelo, Netflix. I'll be tuned in regardless.
Yeah, we got a show. Don't take this analysis for nothing. We still got a show. It's still gonna be one of the fight, probably if not the fight of the year.
Yeah,
still believe that. Best versus the best.
Yeah. All right, Kenny, it's your time again, man.
All right,
Kenny's fantasy stardom and sit him. You got something you want to say first?
Hey, yeah, can we pause the music real quick, Ed?
Yeah, all right, I'll pause.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, real quick, ISO on me. First off, I seen those that have took my fantasy football advice from last week and had something to say about it. Oh man, what the hell, Kenny? You messed up my fantasy week. Oh man, I lost by 12 points, and guess where my 12 points would have came from? Jacorsky Merritt. Oh man, I started Jalen Waddle. What the hell is your problem? You don't know football. Well, guess what the fuck? I'm back, bitches. I'm back. And the Addy's up. The Addy is up. My DM's still up. I'm dropping pins and locations.
All right, let's get to it, man.
Let's get to it.
Kenny's fantasy football. Start him and sit him. Hold on, let me get it pulled up for you. Start off with the starter.
Let's get it. Hey, man, Justin Herbert. Y'all saw what happened last Friday night. You know what I'm saying? We're dropping dimes this year. And we starting off with another divisional opponent. We got the Raiders this week. BTA. Justin Herbert, book it. Moving on to Emeka Egbuka. God bless you, brother. I'm going to start here because I might have mispronounced your name.
Yeah, you might have messed your name up.
He
know who he is. He got it.
You know your name. You know what I'm saying? All respect to his mama. But Emeka Egbuka, bro, hey, man. Rookie alert. 2 tuds, week one. And they talking like Chris Godwin is back. So we got Mike Evans. We got Chris Godwin going against the Texans. Hey, Williams, like I said, bro, I'm running all fades. Don't get me distracted. Anyway, Emeka Egbuka, 2 tuds, week one. I'm going to say we going for 80 in the tut this week. That's good production. Good production from a wide receiver 3. Put him in your flex option. Thank me later. Go to sit him.
Let's go to sit him.
Sit him. Daniel, how you damn do? How you do that, Dan Jones? Talk to him nice. We in Indianapolis with it, bro. Let's see who our matchup is this week. We got Daniel Jones versus the Broncos. Yeah, that's a sit your ass down, Daniel. I'm sorry, I can't do it this week, bro. You know what I'm saying? We captured lightning in the bottle because who knew that the Dolphins were that trash? I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Hence why my starting and sitting was that way. But I'm going to tell old bro to sit his ass down this week. That's for sure. I do not see a repeat performance.
Yeah.
If anything, we're going to put a pick on that. We're going to put a pick on that stat line too.
Okay.
So
now let me help you with this one though. Ja'Cory Carson Marion. We could have put this out earlier because we do report on Thursday, but actually that pick looks good. He's not doing anything. So actually, if you did sit him, hey, Kenny would have helped you. He didn't look that good. He's not looking good right now. Actually, it's BTA, like Josh then said. Green Bay is putting belt to ass on these boys, looking really good right now. If you're watching the game, if not, and you with us, I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. So that one actually worked out. But what's your backup pick?
All right, man. So my backup for this week, bro, and thank you for when I get it right. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? My backup this week, I was kind of mulling over this one a little bit. Didn't know which way to go. I'm kind of going over the games. I'm seeing who could be a good substitute. Got to go with Old Faithful. Going with Trevor Lawrence, bro. Sit your ass down. Man, we're going to stop calling this segment sit him, but sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? We're going against the Bengals this week. Hey, bro, like what you did last week, but that was the Panthers. Anthony knows all about that. But this week we got the Bengals. Yeah, word. That's what we're doing. Word. But, hey, bro, we're going with Trevor Lawrence this week. He was top 12 last week in scoring. So I'm going to take a little bit of a risk with this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. But I also seen that, hey, there was some defensive effort from the Bengals last week against the Browns. I will say that. So, with that, I'm rolling with Trevor Lawrence. Never mind the graphic we have. Sorry we couldn't get it to you earlier. But I'm going with Trevor Lawrence. You too, sir, can sit your ass down this week.
Hey, man, right there. That's Kenny's fantasy football. Start this week.
Ferrari send them Lambos, that's what's next, nigga. Nothing like you fucking rap niggas.
Just for folks that want to run fades. Just for y'all that want to run fades.
Oh, man.
Keep my hands tight.
All right, before we got one more thing left to talk about. Before we get in, let's just recap some games for NFL. I don't have no graphic for it. NFL games. Off the top, they're looking good again. Packers, my NFC champ, my little dark horse for the NFC Championship game is looking really good.
Bruh.
Packers look really good against the Lions.
Bruh.
They looking
What's
really
the
good
score?
right now.
I know we've been recording, but what's
I
the
think
score?
it's 24-10 defense. Micah's making the difference on that defensive line. Jordan Love is the quarterback that I thought he was. The Packers look really good. Chargers look good last week. Who else? Team look bad, man. Hey, man. Ayo. Williams, you can laugh in the chat, man. Kenny, hey, bro, it's your fault, bro. Don't ever hype me up on the Panthers again, bro. Don't ever hype me up on the niggas again, bro. Them boys
I got another one I need to apologize for, too.
Them boys was still trash. Now, let me finish. Let me finish with my Panthers. Let me get the Panthers. Let me get my Panthers hate off. Let me get the Panthers hate off. Them boys are still trash, bro. I don't know what we doing. I don't know what Xavier Leggett want to be a movie star and a rodeo dude and not catch the damn football. Bryce Young, whoop-de-doo, bro. Whoop-de-doo. like we are so bad. Hey, man, I'm about to be a Ravens fan, bro. Because I can't do this no more, bro. I really was only a Panthers fan for Cam. Like, keep it hot. You know what I'm saying? Everyone talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But, nah, bro. Don't nobody else talk about me about the Panthers or the Dark Horse, hyping them up. I don't care. Don't talk to me about it. Them boys are trash. I don't want to hear it. All right, Kenny, you got it.
I want to talk to you, kick it with your skate with you, nothing, man. I don't want to do nothing with you, man. I don't want to do nothing with you. Hey, bro. I see the plight, though.
See what? You know what I mean? With an L to Jacksonville? Jacksonville's not even good.
Bro, I didn't see ETN having 140, 100. I don't know how long. That boy was running all damn day.
If somebody sees something successful coming from the Panthers, bro, I need you to go to the dentist and get your eyes checked. You know what I'm saying? Because you obviously need something.
Bro, I did not see that coming. I thought we had a breakout year.
Hey, bro.
I thought we had something. I mean, like I said, all pod, players mess up. Players mess up. Yeah, bro. I just don't know, bro. I feel like between Bryce and Xavier Leggett, Xavier Leggett, he's trying to get on Love Island. That's a fact. That boy trying to go to Fiji for the low. But as far as Bryce, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know if it's like a change of scenery. Do I feel like he can play? Yeah, but also, is he just Tua in Charlotte? Maybe. He might just be the Tua of Charlotte. Damn, bro, I don't know. But also, while I'm at it, I also got to apologize for my Giants take. Because, shit, they might be trash too. Well, damn. I mean, you know, the investment is there. I'm looking at Kayvon. I'm looking at Dexter Lawrence. I'm looking at Brian Burns. Looking at Abdul Carter. I'm like, well, shit. Bobby Okereke. I'm like, well, damn. The front seven should be straight. Javon Holland back there at safety. We should be able to do something. But now I'm seeing the Packers putting belt to ass on the Commanders. I'm like, well, shit, what am I watching? What am I watching? Are y'all just that bad? Is Russ over the hill? And I'm going to answer your question. Yes, he is. And
Nah, I
It's
gotta
Jackson Dart time.
push back. No, hey, Giants fans, don't listen to this man. He's an Eagles fan. He would love to see Jackson Dart out there.
Jackson, it's time for the Jackson Dart show.
Hey, the offensive line can't block. Keep Russell out there. Do not put Jackson Dart out there. Don't listen to this Eagles fan. It's collusion. And speaking of collusion, how you serve an in-game suspension as a one-game suspension in a game you got ejected?
And how many snaps did he take?
Bro, nah, you got ejected though. He was supposed to play, got ejected. So one-game suspension means one game suspension. You can't serve the suspension in the game you didn't even know you were going to be ejected from. That don't even make sense. That's like you played the game like, nah, he really didn't play. Nah, we're going to suspend him for a half. But the half was the game he got hurt in. So that counts.
All right, real quick. You heard of out-of-school suspension, right?
Yeah.
But you also have heard of in-school suspension, right? So
you can't retroactively put somebody on in-school suspension, though.
So tomato. Some people like their cucumbers pickled. Pick which one you want to choose. It's the same difference. He suspended a game and he got a fine. Move on. We got KC this week, bro. Stop hating.
Man, it's collusion, man. Collusion. But you want to know what was not collusion, though, man? Was not collusion? These damn picks you made, bro, because you was horrible. You was trash. Yeah, you were trash. And our IDK Sports pick them. We're gonna see who's the better picker at games. So obviously it's me.
Obviously.
Y'all know, y'all see who the real average guy that watch sports, and you see the guy that knows sports. All right. And it's me. So right now, with the early season, I'm up 4-3. 4-3 with last week's 7 picks, and Kenny only got 2 of them right. Boy, that's a shame.
Long season, folks. We had a long season.
Boy, that's a shame. Hold on, let me get my notepad open so I can put these picks down.
See, the problem is, y'all, they try to knock you when you're down, right? We got a long season ahead of us. This is just week 1. You know what I'm saying? But know that I got foresight. I got a grandmother that stayed up late at night praying for me. So just know I'm gonna turn this ship around.
All right.
And I think also the problem is that I trusted that some of these teams was gonna be nicer than they were.
Yeah, like the Panthers.
Turns out they trash.
Yeah, like the Panthers.
Yeah. Well,
all right. First game we got Jags versus Bengals. Kenny, who you got?
All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and scratch that Jags versus Panthers game, bro, because that shit was that I clearly put my faith in the wrong team. And I hate the fact that the Bengals had a close game with the Browns last week. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals in this one. I'm gonna go Bengals, Joe Burrow, Jamar. You know what to do. Let's get me back in there. Let me get above. I'm trying to get above 500 this week, so I'm probably gonna pick more safe with these picks.
Scary ass. So I'm also going Bengals too. I think the Bengals offense didn't really get off like they wanted to against the Browns. I think they have an offensive explosion this week. I think this game's not close. I think they beat these boys like 28-10. So I'm gonna go Bengals 2. All right, Kenny. Giants, Cowboys, another NFC East matchup. What you got?
All right, man. Like I just said, I don't have no faith in the Giants until y'all start Jackson Dart. I'm not going to take y'all serious. So I'm going to go Cowboys on this one. Again, if last week against the Eagles proved anything, I think a few Cowboys fans like, hey, a couple drop passes from CD. Could have won that game. So I'm going to use that same type of thinking, that same type of delusion, and I'm going to go with the Cowboys beating the Giants because they got Russell. CD ain't gonna miss that many passes this week.
I'm gonna go Cowboys too. I think they showed me enough. Well, I think the Cowboys take this dub against the Giants, and the Jackson Dart stuff get a little bit louder.
Come on, man.
Next,
come on.
Eagles versus the Chiefs.
Come on, man. Should I say more? I'm not even gonna belabor the point. I'm going Eagles, bro. Jalen Carter's back, and they don't have Xavier Worthy. You know, I understand y'all still got Patty, but we got that guy. We got Jalen. And talk about somebody that has outperformed Patty in what I could think of 3 occasions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling with Jalen, bro.
I'm going Chiefs, man.
MVP.
MVP of who or what?
MVP.
Yeah, I don't hear that. That must be a distant one. That must be a distant, like a faint whisper. I got the Chiefs in this one. I think that CB2 spot is a bad spot. I don't care who they don't.
It's bad. It's pretty damn bad.
I don't care who they got or don't got, and if they can get Pacheco running the ball a little bit and really spread the ball around, it could get ugly. Because like safety was still a question too. So I'm gonna go Chiefs. Close game. I'm gonna go Chiefs. Get the rematch win. All right, Falcons and Vikings. I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm going Falcons. I like Falcons in this game. I think they lost a close game they should have won against the Vikings. I think the Vikings won a game they should have lost if the Bears had played smarter.
Oh.
I like what JJ McCarthy did toward the end of the game. I'll give him his credit.
Say it. What's that? Say it again.
I'll give him his credit. I like what JJ McCarthy did in the game. But I think the Falcons showed a lot. I think the offense can get up and down the field. I got Falcons in this one.
Well, for those that stay tuned to the IDK Sports Podcast, we're going to make Anthony eat his words again this week. And we rolling with JJ McCarthy, bro. Strike the band. Skull. Skull. We going Vikings, brother. I'm rolling with JJ McCarthy, bro. I think in that first, what was that, Monday night game?
Yeah.
The Monday night game, first half, hey, bro, and first real start. This NFL is different. But you can kind of see they started to find their identity a little bit in the second half against the Bears, bro. Like, hey, strong run game. Aaron Jones still got some juice.
Yeah.
Make the passes that you're supposed to make. You know what I'm saying? Don't be Superman. And he's an athlete, bro. We kind of forget that, bro. So I'm going to roll with JJ McCarthy on this one.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go. All right, Bucks, Texans. Who you got?
Whew. So this is actually a game that kind of decides me going into 500 this week. It was that Eagles and Chiefs game and this Bucks and Texas game that's kind of going to matter a lot in how the rest of my week 2 gonna go. All right. I'm going Bucks. Going Bucks. Like, again, I'm gonna play you safe. I need to get back in that one. I need to get my dubs up this week. So I'm going Bucks. I'm rolling with Emeka in my stardom sit-em. So I think he's not going to have as much of a big showing, but I think collectively as an offense, they can overwhelm the Texans. So I'm rolling with the Bucks this week.
Yeah, okay. I got the Texans. I think Nico goes off for a big game. The CJ Stroud and them get it going. I think the Texans beats the Bucks. Close game, but I think the Texans pulled it out. Bears versus Lions. It's a tough one for me. Who you got?
Tough one. I don't have no faith in Caleb Williams, so this ain't tough for me. I got the Lions getting back on track, bro. Looking at the Packers, bro, they lost to a pretty damn good opponent. So, I mean, I'm gonna go with the Lions, getting back on track. Jahmyr Gibbs. It's gonna be very rare. You will see he get held to under 30 or under 50 yards in one game. I see that's going to definitely change this week. I don't see a performance like last week happening too often. So I'm going to go Lions over the Bears.
I'm going to take the Bears in this. I saw a lot of good things from the Bears. I like the way DeAndre Swift ran the ball. I think Caleb Williams didn't play as bad as people thought he did. I think the defense for the Bears let the Vikings back in that game because they started running the ball, play action passing. I think the Bears defense had more to say about that, but they might get Jalen Johnson back this week. And I think Caleb can make the throws. They still got good Duze, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift was running good and physical that game. And I just think it's a lot to be said with them two coordinators being gone. When the two coordinators being gone, I think it's gonna take a little bit longer than 2 weeks to get them in the groove. So I'm gonna go Bears on this one for me. Last one we got is Chargers, Raiders, Monday night. Who you got?
Hey, safe pick, man. I'm going with the Chargers. Herbert. I like the chemistry he's starting to build with Quentin Johnson. That definitely showed itself in the Chiefs game. Larry McConkey is still a serviceable weapon. I think we're kind of underplaying the fact that Keenan Allen has returned. Marion Hampton showed good signs in week 1. The defense is also showed very good weaponry there as well too. They can get to the quarterback. The defensive line is a lot better than people may think for those that don't watch them. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers as well. I think they don't throw the ball as much this week. I think you see a little bit more of Marion Hampton and Najee Harris. Then they run the ball a little bit more this week, more of a physical thing. I think they wanted to surprise the Chiefs with them throwing the ball a little bit more. But I think Harbaugh gets back into and Greg Roman get back into a physical run game bag. I still think Herbert has a decent game, but I think this might be Marion might get close to the century mark. Maybe a sneaky, I can say a Marion maybe 70 yards, maybe breaks a big run. I think Lad McConkey is going to still be getting open. I think Quentin Johnson might not get as many catches, but like you say, that Keenan Allen pickup does not need to be understated. That's a big pickup for Herbert to have him back.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna definitely go Chargers, man. Chargers as well. Hey, man. So we kind of close on some of these picks, man. We got a little bit of differences, though, so you got a chance to catch up. You know what I'm saying? It probably won't happen, but you got a chance to catch up.
I'm about to say, I'm paying attention to that Eagles and Chiefs game and that Bucks and Texans game. Again, if I get close to about, if I get close to 500, we in good shape.
Good shape. So, hey, man, big weekend. Hey, football, boxing, more football. Hey, man, you can't ask for more, man. Can't ask for more. I think and the boxing's on Netflix. So what else more can you want, man? With football, great games and everything going on. But like that, man. IDK Sports Podcast, your premier spot to talk sports with the average guy. My name is Anthony. It's my main man, Kenny. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out our YouTube page. Check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Until next time, I'll holler.